Hey everybody, welcome to Beaming Notes, and today we're going to look at the poetic devices and mood of the poem, If by Rudyard Kipling. Mood of the poem. Since the poem If encapsulates within its 30 lines a blueprint for personal integrity, rightful behavior, and self-development, the mood of the poem is both didactic and serious. However, the didactic fiber of the poem is not dry and preachy, but highly motivational. The urgency and sublimity with which Kipling pens down his moral axioms for becoming a virtuous human being infuses the general mood of the poem with a burst of inspiration. First stanza. If you can keep your head. This is an instance of synecdoche. In synecdoche, one thing is replaced by another intimately associated with it. Here, the abstractions, calm of mind and composure have been replaced by the closely related head, which is concrete. When all men. Here, men again is an instance of synecdoche. It is a kind of synecdoche where part is used for the whole. Men here actually denotes all of humanity. Second stanza. Not make dreams your master. This is an instance of personification. In this particular poetic device, nature or any inanimate object or abstraction is invested with human attributes. Here, dream is given the human attribute of being someone's master. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. This is again an instance of personification. Abstractions such as triumph and disaster have been given human attributes by being referred to as impostors. Hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves. This is an instance of extended metaphor in which an implied far-fetched comparison is made between two dissimilar things. Here, the comparison is being made between truth and a flexible object that can be twisted. Worn-out tools. Worn-out tools here is a metaphor for human potential for creation which has become weak and exhausted after facing a massive failure on the path of creating something meaningful. Or watch the things you gave your life to. This is a slight instance of hyperbole. When the poet is saying things that a person has given one's life to, what he actually means is projects or plans that have consumed a lot of effort, time, and even money on part of the person executing them. Third stanza. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one turn of pitch and toss. The first line is an instance of the poetic device of vision in which an imaginary picture is penned by the poet. Here, we see the image of a man stacking all his life's achievements in a heap. Fourth stanza. Or walk with kings. Your kings is an instance of synecdoche. The term kings has been used here. The term kings has been used here to represent people from higher classes. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it. This is an instance of hyperbole in which an idea is poetically magnified for the sake of beauty and emphasis. By this sentence, what Kipling actually means to say is that a man can achieve his goals in his life if he subscribes to the dictums forwarded by him in the poem. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if all men count with you but none too much. This line is good example of antithesis. This line is good example of antithesis. Apart from the poetic devices discussed, there is also the device of antithesis that has been used in abundance in the poem. In antithesis, contrasted words or ideas are put together. In antithesis, contrasted words or ideas are put together for the sake of emphasis.